Welcome everyone to ProBROknow, the podcast. Three brothers, three opinions, and one topic. How you guys doing?
Hello.
Hello.
Bring this in a little closer.
Hello. Can you go? You guys good?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm not sure why you said how low can you go, but
I was like, hello.
oh, it wasn't funny.
Yes. Yeah.
That's okay. Wait, it's your topic, so
Is it? It is my topic.
it is.
So today's topic is going to be, would you rather?
Would I rather what?
Well, that's the thing. So we each have to give a couple scenarios of would you rather do this versus this without us knowing what we're going to say.
Okay.
And then you have to give your best answer, but you have to justify your response. It can't just be, I'd rather do that. You've got to say why you would rather do that.
Okay. So do we have a chance to like look up something quick? Or we're just supposed to come up
with it. Come up with
off
something.
the top of your head?
Yeah. I mean, it's unfair, but I did write down a few things that I'm going to say, but you guys will just have to kind of go on the
We'll
fly.
go off the cuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's dive in.
All right.
Okay. So who wants to start?
Well, I think you should start.
Yeah, it should be you for sure.
Yeah. Would you rather? Okay.
This is your game.
Yes, it is. I made up this game.
Okay.
No one else has ever done it before.
Yes, I'm sure.
So would you rather be an incredibly attractive person?
Yes. Yes.
This is
Actually,
not
no. I should change that.
should be no if, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather be an
I already
incredibly
am.
attractive person
I already am.
Okay. Well, next question.
would you rather be an incredibly attractive person with no personality or an extremely unattractive person with an incredible personality?
So who are you directing that question at?
Well, it's both of us. Have to
Both of
answer.
you have to answer that.
Okay. Did you want to answer, Spence? Are you ready with an answer?
No.
So incredibly attractive with zero personality or
Wow.
extremely unattractive with a great personality.
I'm going to have to go with the unattractive and the great personality.
So
Unattractive?
basically, how you are
Yourself.
today.
So Chad wins.
All right.
You actually were successful. Good for you.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no, wait, we said really good personality.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, I mean, because I think you can win people over with a personality. You can be really, I mean, we've all met very attractive people that are like dumb as a stick, let's say. And you just think, yeah, it's tough to have a conversation.
No talking.
Right.
No
Please,
talking.
shh.
Yeah.
But I think that if you had a good personality, you would have the ability to engage with just about anybody, even if you're a little unattractive or a lot.
It wasn't a
according
little,
to-
it was a lot.
No, you're extremely unattractive.
extremely unattractive. Well, I think I could win them over with my ugly looks and my good. What was it? Sorry.
Engaging personality.
Engaging personality. Yes.
That's a tough one.
It is very
actually.
tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do, and it's sad to say, but I think, when you're an attractive person, you get
Yes, there's
things
some
in
life benefits.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
That's
life
very
is
true.
easy,
I would
right?
agree.
And so
Easier. Yeah.
way easier. Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
And so, like, to think that you're that extremely unattractive, that's a really hard thing to get past. Even though you may have the best,
You should already know what that feels like.
what being what?
Extremely unattractive.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Do we have a mirror in here?
Right? Right.
He's clearly,
Hold up the mirror, Chad. Hold up the mirror.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Spence.
Yeah. So, I don't know, because I get with you. My first reaction was to say probably have like a really great personality. Mm-hmm. But then when Wade, said, you're extremely unattractive, maybe you can't make it for someone to even get to know your personality because it's that
exactly
unattractive. Everyone's just like,
Exactly
get away
right.
from that person.
That could be.
I think there are some initial opportunities if you're very attractive that you may have over someone who's extremely unattractive.
But then how boring is life if you might be the most, gorgeous person on the planet, but if you can't carry a conversation, you
right.
can't talk to anybody,
Right.
that seems like that'd be pretty boring too. So
And that's why it's a tough question, because one gives you some opportunities initially, but then the
Yep.
other probably negates those opportunities or takes them away at some point. I've met lots of really attractive women, and you're just in awe with their beauty, and then they talk and you're like, ugh, I can't stand their personality, right?
Yep.
yeah, I'd have to say this, Chad, as much as I think that would be hard, I think you'd have to choose personality.
I think you would.
Because I think having a great personality does make you more attractive over time. Because I've met women who are, we'll just say average looking, but their personality makes them incredibly attractive.
I would agree. And there's also, women that if you will see dating somebody that looks like they're not in their class, but like he's so funny, he just makes me laugh. He's very
Missy
jovial.
says that a
But that's
lot.
what Missy says. I was going to say.
She says you're so funny, Chad.
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And make it all-
And I tie my own tie. That was the other reason. She stuck around. But
You
so
tie
that's,
your own tie.
so that's your answer.
I think so.
Yeah. And I'd be like you guys. I would pick personality. It would be tough, but I would pick personality over looks.
Interesting.
So
Okay,
that's mine.
All
That's
right,
my
well,
first
there's
one.
Well, this one is kind of simple, and it's just kind of off the cuff, I guess. If you had the choice in your life to have a pause button or a rewind button, which would you prefer to have?
Pause. No question.
You want a pause button?
Yeah.
Interesting. Why pause?
Because if you're having a really great moment, I would want to just be forever stuck in that moment.
Oh, that's a great answer. That is a great answer.
No, but honestly, that's what I think it is. I think I don't want to have to go back. I want to relive my life. I've lived it. It's past. I have to live by those consequences, whatever they were, good or bad. But I think if something, whether that's, sitting on a beach, looking at a sunset, with someone that you love in a romantic situation, whatever that case is, I may want to just be there for as long as I want, and I would just hit pause.
That is a good answer, but I guess I find myself thinking, well, what if you just really screwed something up badly, and you just wanted a do-over? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to rewind? Or you said something to your wife that just set her off, and you could rewind and just fix it. Wouldn't that be better?
Well, let me get Missy on the phone and just ask her which one she would prefer.
Yeah.
She's going to say rewind. But no, I think, mine is, that's not even a question for me, is pause.
Well, it's funny because I think it's a great answer, but I didn't even think about it in that way of
I didn't think about
staying
that
in a
either.
moment longer.
Yeah.
I thought of it as a preemptive kind of, if I pause, I can maybe think about my response before I even do it. So I would probably say pause for that reason, but I really like your reason too, because I can stay in that forever if I can pause it.
I think I'm on the fence on this one because I've, put my foot in my mouth once or twice or got myself in trouble and wish I could have a do-over on some things. So I feel like the ability to rewind and maybe correct some of the wrongs in your life would be good. But I like your answer, Spence, about the idea of just, being able to pause, that whatever memory, that you had. But I think I would, I don't know. Actually, they both have very good merit. Do I have to, it was my question. Do I actually have to pick? I don't know.
Well, you do.
Well, that is a good question. If you ask the question, do you have to pick? I don't know.
Well, I don't know. Is that, would you rather? Would you rather answer the
Would
question?
you rather answer the question or not answer the
or
question?
have the pick? I think I'm going to say rewind in my case,
Okay.
just to right some wrongs.
Okay.
Maybe.
But if you could pause, you may not, let me try that again. If you pause, you may not ever have to right the wrong because you don't do the wrong in the first place. Because you have time to think about
Things
what
are
you're
going
going to say.
sideways, and you hit pause like, whoa, I need to slow this down.
Yep.
Yeah, but presumably if it's gone sideways, you've already said or done whatever it was that made you think it was going sideways. And if you pause, it's already happened, at least to some degree.
But that might just be one little statement that you can pause and then take it in a different direction. It's typically, it gets out of control because you keep going down the same vein.
Don't know.
Okay.
What do you guys
You're going to
Spence?
like mine.
Oh, yeah? Probably not.
So mine is, would you rather never know where you're going or never know when you're going to leave?
What?
Would
Sorry.
you rather never know where you're going? So they say like, okay, let's go. And you're like, where are we going? You have no idea where you're going. You're just always in a state of, I never
okay.
know where we're just getting in the car and you have no idea where you're going
Okay.
all the time. Or you know where you're going, but you just have no idea when you're leaving the place that you're at.
What? Tell me, how is that, Spence?
You're funny. So
That's an interesting question.
You never know when you're leaving.
Yeah.
because I know we all have that McCone gene where we want to Sunday at like 5 o'clock, like, okay, we need to get home because I
Yeah.
want to be home soon. And so knowing what time you're leaving someplace that you go and you kind of know your exit strategy that we're leaving by this time and it's kind of, there's comfort in that, knowing that you're going
Yeah.
somewhere when you're going to be coming home.
I'm thinking about that a little bit because
But
I think
also
about,
not knowing where you're going, as Wade knows,
Yeah.
is very,
No, it's easier for me to answer.
is it?
It's easy.
Okay, you go ahead.
I would rather not know where I'm going
all the time.
than not be able to know when I'm leaving for sure. Because I could get somewhere and if I don't like it, I can leave. And I know when I'm
But you
leaving.
don't know when you're leaving.
No, if I'm choosing the first one, I do.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
I'm choosing to not know where I'm going because then I can leave when I want to leave. But if I don't know when I'm leaving, yeah, no, because I don't like being in that situation now. If we go someplace now and I'm kind of like, before you leave the house, you do the negotiation and, let's maybe we can be home by like midnight and then it's 12:30 and then it's 1 and you're like, are we leaving? Oh, yeah, I just want to say goodbye to a few more people for another 2 hours.
Honestly, that drives me nuts. If we're at mom and dad's or something and it's like, you're ready to go? Yeah, you're ready? Okay.
Yeah.
And then you go put your shoes on and everybody's still saying goodbye 45 minutes later. Like, I thought we were leaving.
Yeah. So I would much rather not know where I'm going than not know when I'm leaving.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I know that's for me. I'm okay with that too because I kind of like not knowing where I'm going. I think it adds to the adventure of
thrill of
life.
the experience.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, not knowing when I'm leaving somewhere or not being don't have control over that.
Yeah.
I like controlling when I'm leaving somewhere.
Yeah, I think I would probably have to agree with you guys on that one. I don't mind. I mean, it's always a little irritating to not know where you're going, as you know, Wade, or from a variety of things, even on my birthday. But not knowing when I can leave, especially if it's an uncomfortable situation or something you want to get out of there, I think I would rather know when I was able to leave and not know where I was going, or know that I had the ability to leave if I didn't like it, as you said. It's an interesting kind of a question.
Okay, I have one for you.
Okay.
A little bit different than the last couple.
Okay.
Would you rather drink your own urine
Oh God.
or go 3 days without water?
Am I in a desert? Like, am I really
Doesn't
hurting for
matter.
the water? Yeah.
Well, you can only live so long without water. About 3-4 days without water. So, would you rather drink your own urine or go 3 days without drinking water?
I mean, I feel like there has to be, it depends on where you are, what the environment is. Because if you weren't out in the heat or something, you wouldn't necessarily be.
It doesn't matter about that, but I just think, if it's about sustaining your life and you have no choice and you're going to drink your urine, it's kind of an easy.
Well, you could probably live 3 days without water, though. You wouldn't have to necessarily drink your urine, but would you do that versus going?
I would hold out as long as
3
I
days
could before
without
I did.
water.
I'm not like day one. I'm not like, all right.
He's like, let's have a urine smoothie.
Keep in mind, the longer you hold out, the less urine you have to drink. You're not going to have a lot of fluid in your body.
Why? Oh, because your body's going to reabsorb it?
It also depends if you've had asparagus the night before.
Oh, jeez. I should have asked, what was the dinner the day before?
Yeah, I'm going to try to hold out as long as possible. But obviously, if I'm at the point of,
If it's,
sustaining life, then I'm going to have no choice.
I think any of us would say that if it was life-changing or that you needed it to survive, you're going to do it if you had to.
Yes, but I didn't say that. Like, you could technically live for 3 days without water.
Yeah, then I would, if I could, and it didn't harm me, I would probably choose that.
And then drinking your urine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's easy.
Okay. Well, here's one for you.
I didn't really like that one, Wade.
No?
Okay.
It wasn't really good.
Yeah. But try better.
I'll try better for next time.
Yeah.
Look
Appreciate
up a
that.
different one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different one? Do you want to try again, Wade?
Sure.
After.
Oh,
Do you have
after?
another one ready to
Well, I have
go?
another one.
Okay,
Sure.
yeah. Do
You have
another
another one? Okay, go ahead.
Do a redo.
Sure.
Would you rather be stranded on a remote island alone or with someone you really despise? And we'll say it's for a year.
Wow.
You're completely alone on a remote island for a year, or you're with someone you completely despise.
Wow. Man, I can think of a few people I don't want to be stranded on an island with. But I think probably the person that I despise, I'd rather be with them for the year than by myself. Because a year by yourself could completely throw your mind, like you could just go absolutely stir crazy nuts.
Yep.
Whereas if you had a person that you didn't like,
There's still some conversation, even though you may not like what they're saying.
Exactly. And you can always find common ground. I mean, how many times have we had a employee, a coworker, somebody that you didn't really care for them, but you have to find a way to get along, and you can always do that.
And then over time, maybe your feelings change.
Yeah. Oh, listen.
I despise them now, but maybe I don't despise them in 6 months.
I mean, we've all heard stories of, somebody that you didn't like when you met them, and then you're like, actually, you know what? They're all right. I think I just got a bad first impression. So I think probably I would be with the person I despised as opposed to losing my marbles by myself.
Yeah, I think that's too long of a time period by yourself.
I'm exactly like you. I think you could learn to live with the other person or find strengths in there, things that you liked about them, and end up probably finding common ground versus being isolated and alone and
That'd be brutal.
going stir crazy. Yep.
Would you rather have the ability to have a time machine, or would you rather the ability to have like a transporter where you could instantly transport to any time or place?
Isn't that a time machine?
No, like they would be live. Like you can't go back in time. You're in the current time that you're in, but you don't have to drive to Toronto. You could just be like and reappear in Toronto.
Oh, okay. You said any time and place. So
Well, that's for the time machine.
Okay.
Time machine you can choose because that's a time machine. You can go back 30 years. You can go forward 100 years. That's one.
or have a transporter.
Right. So like you're on the Starship Enterprise where you just want to go somewhere and you just materialize somewhere else instantly. No travel anymore. You just...
Yeah, I'm probably going to pick that one. Transporter.
Rather than going back in time.
Yeah.
Mom and dad have died and you're not going to go back to see them.
Oh, see.
Well, that's... Your wife dies. You're not going to go back?
How long can I go back for?
It's a time machine. It's a good one, though,
When you
right?
put it that way.
Well, right. That's
Yeah, well, there's going to be mitigating
One is-
circumstances when you're going to want.
One
You
is
choose one or the other.
convenience driven and one is memories. So I think I would always pick memories over convenience. So I guess that based on what you just said, that'd probably be the time machine.
Yeah, I think you would need to have the time machine. When you bring up that example, I'd want to be able to go back and, savor those memories again or whatever. You?
I'm torn. Like, I get that. I get wanting to go back. But then part of me also feels like, well, if you already had that memory, then you've had that memory. And kind of like life is all about you can't go back. So
Well, that because we can't go back. But if you could,
I know. But then also the convenience of being able, anywhere you want to travel in the world,
I know.
you're there. Like there's a
Snap
lot of
your
convenience
fingers and
for
you're on a
that, too.
beach and
So when people are alive, you can, if I choose to see mom and dad today, I can just in Burlington go, and then I'm sitting in London and their place to see them.
I mean, that would be pretty cool, to be honest with you, to be able to do that.
But as you said,
But once
what if they're
people
not
are
alive?
gone, I get it. But that's the trade-off, right? Do you have the luxury of getting anywhere you want in a split second today to have all those memories, when you want them? Or is it better to be able to relive memories once they're gone? I don't know. That's I think I need more time to think that one through. Like part of me says what you say.
What's your question? You don't have more time.
Well, I have my question. I don't have to answer it. I thought you said. I don't have to answer. I'm the question asker.
Question asker. I think there's a lot of variables of when you would want to have one over the other. Be pretty tough to pick, I think, a official pick.
So I guess it was a good question.
I guess so.
Yeah, I think that's what defines a good question when you can't really choose.
It's hard. It's hard to choose.
Chad, you have another one?
I'm just, I'm doing Google searches as we speak because obviously I wasn't prepared for this topic. This is one's sort of interesting. I don't know. Would you rather lose the ability to lie or believe everything you're told?
Lose the ability to lie or believe
so you can't,
everything you're told.
You lose the ability to manipulate the truth, but you're going to be gullible and you're going to believe everything that you're ever told otherwise.
Easy.
Lose the ability to lie.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't need to lie.
Yeah.
No, I don't like to lie.
So you'd want to be gullible? Like
No.
everything everybody tells you, you're going to believe it?
No,
Oh, I'm choosing not that.
We're saying the opposite.
No, you're saying if you lose the ability to lie. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I guess it's not one or the other. I'm really good at this game.
Would you rather? It's called Would You Rather, Chad. Not Would You Rather do
Sorry,
both.
yes. Would you rather do both? That's what I
Yeah.
thought we were playing.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be gullible and believe everything because you get manipulated and taken advantage of.
Well, that's
but
what- yeah, that's
but
what
I don't
I
lie as it is, so I would rather
Right.
not.
Well, I like to consider myself an honest person as well, but at the same time,
That's a
it's
lie.
kind of a weird. That's a lie. You already caught me on that
Well,
one.
for negotiating, you're going to want to.
Well, I mean, if I'm
But now
negotiating,
you can't.
Yeah,
Yes,
I mean,
now
there
you can't.
might be some lying in the manipulation of the.
Is that the lowest you can go?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I can go lower.
There was a movie about that with
me-
Jim Carrey.
Let
Right?
me just check with my wife, see if she can loan me a couple of bucks to get the deal done. Yeah.
So here's a question. Would you rather have the hiccups every day for the rest of your life? Or would you rather feel like you have to sneeze but can't?
Well, I have some follow-up questions to that one.
You
Is it-
feel like you have to sneeze, but you're unable to for the rest of your life. So you feel like you have to sneeze, but you can't for the rest of your life. Or you have the hiccups every day for the rest of your life.
Well, I don't like the hiccups every day. So, but my question with the sneezing is are you at that point in the sneeze where you just
Right. You're about to.
your eyes are kind of squinting and watering but
Right.
it can't come out. So you're always in that state.
Yes.
That's no good either.
That's why it's a good question. I'm actually really good at this game.
Yeah. So is
Sure.
Google.
If you just say so yourself. Yeah.
Well, we all have Google. I don't think I've got a different
Actually,
Google.
all of mine are not from Google. Mine are just all from.
So where did you just went into your special app of what would you
no,
rather
I
app?
just from my brain
Yeah, okay. Well, why do you have your phone up then?
because I wrote them down. Look, you see that? That's not a
You should have
website.
Googled. You should have Googled,
Yeah.
but
Geez, that's hiccup every day, or feel like you're going to sneeze and you can't.
I know it's a tough one.
I do not like the hiccups. If I have to choose one, oh my gosh.
Answer the question.
I also don't want to be like in that state all the time. So probably hiccups.
I'm the same as you. I don't like hiccuping, but I hiccup a lot already as it is sometimes.
Oh, do you?
I think so.
Yeah.
If I eat too fast, I think I probably hiccup. But that feeling of about to sneeze and you're just like waiting for it to come on,
Like
and then
just
it never
imagine
comes.
that, like for your entire life, you're going, just over and over.
and never being able to get that satisfaction of sneezing.
Wow. Hiccups would be pretty rough though, nonstop. I don't actually know what my answer is. Am I allowed to not have an answer?
No.
No. Hiccups. I'm going to go with you guys on that one, on hiccups, I think.
Yeah, as much as you don't like hiccups, you can deal with it.
Yeah. Okay, you guys ready?
Oh, you got one? Sure.
Would you rather give up all physical touch for 2 years or spend 60 days in solitary confinement?
Sorry, all physical touch for how long?
2 years.
2 years?
Or spend 60 days in
60
solitary
days
confinement.
solitary.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I can deal with 60 days versus 2 years of no touch. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no.
But you have your freedom.
Yeah, but 60 days, I'm in solitary. I'll take a nap. It's like a vacation.
It's a long nap.
That's a vacation.
So you could
a
also have personal
vacation.
touch while you were in solitary.
That's true. You're not allowed any physical touch, though.
No, I would do the 2. Obviously,
How you
I'm going to
how you
choose 2
gonna
months
pass
over
the
2
time?
years. Huh? 2 months over 2 years, man. For me, that's easy.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I would choose the 60 days
Yeah, I
because
think
it's a long time still, but it's not 2 years.
Okay, well, here's one for you. Just since we're asking each other questions, would you rather be asked the same question over and over again, or never be spoken to again?
Never be spoken to.
Is this?
Yeah.
Hang on. Is it the only thing that's ever said to you? Is the same question,
The
or is
same
there,
over and over.
The same question over and over.
but there's no other conversation happening either. It's just that's
Well,
it.
it didn't specify. It just says, would you rather be asked the same question over and over again, or never be spoken to again? So I think you're choosing somebody just asking you the same thing. Or let's just say they say the same sentence every third sentence is the same sentence, or nobody's going to talk to you at all. So I'm going to ask you, what time is it? 40 or 50 times a day.
Yeah, I'd rather not talk to anybody.
Yeah, I think I choose
That
silence.
would drive me crazy.
Yeah,
That would be a little nutty.
I would choose silence.
Silence is golden.
You guys aren't going to like this one
No?
because I know how you both feel about social media.
Okay.
So, would you rather have someone 24/7 live stream your every thought?
My every thought.
Yeah.
I got one word for that. Cancel culture.
No,
I'd
so
be canceled. Yeah.
well, you haven't heard the question.
Okay.
Yet. So 24/7, your thoughts are getting live streamed,
Okay.
or have everything that you do live streamed on Instagram. So it's either what's
sorry.
physically happening to you live,
Yes.
your whole life is just live streamed on Instagram,
Okay.
or that doesn't happen, but every thought that you have is live streamed. All your thoughts, every thought that you have gets live streamed.
I got news
Starting today?
I'm in trouble either way.
Starting today.
Starting today.
Starting today.
Starting today, I can make some modifications.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's hard though,
That is a hard one.
because I'm not sure I want people having access to every thought I've ever.
No, I've
think
got to
about.
do my actions.
But you want your whole life being live. So your
I
intimate
think
moments with Sue, everyone's watching. Oh my God, look at Wayne and Sue. They're just watching it on camera. The short show, but
every thought.
I know, but every
I think
action.
thoughts can be. I think
Yeah.
thoughts are a dangerous thing.
Well, they are, because I'm
so you're sitting on the toilet, and there you are.
Well, I'm very twisted in my sense of humor and stuff. And so I just
Yeah.
think there's a lot of things that I think you alluded to before on a podcast that, thank God you don't say everything that comes to your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really love either of those.
I know, because again, there's. You think
You're
of just
right.
everyday
I don't
life.
like it. You're right.
Everyday life, I wouldn't want certain things that I do in my life.
Yeah, but you're saying starting today, so I could choose to modify what I'm going to show the public versus the thoughts are
You
thoughts
can't
are
modify what you're showing the public. What do you mean?
Sure I can.
What? There's natural things that you do every day.
Not anymore.
So you're not going to the bathroom.
I'm never taking a dump again.
Okay, so you're never showering. You're never going to the bathroom. You're never being intimate.
Oh, right. I guess they're seeing all of that.
Everything.
Your showering moments.
Everything.
Yeah.
There's
But
a
imagine
camera.
if they hear every single thought you ever have.
That's tough.
No, I'm going to go with my actions. They can see it all
Wow.
because they'll get bored.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I mean, I
It's
might,
not like
I
you
might
can
have to go
stop.
with my thoughts, but then at the same time,
But you can't control it. That just something pops in your head.
That's
you're
what
like,
I mean. You
no,
can't.
don't.
You can.
I didn't mean to think that.
You can control your actions,
Yeah.
and you can't control your thoughts.
Yeah, that's true.
They're pretty hard.
Yeah, that's a tough one too. I don't know. That one, I honestly don't know what I would choose.
It's like, Chad, think about it this way. They're watching you get a massage, or they're hearing your thoughts while you're getting a massage.
But Chad's thought is, I'm not tipping. I'm not
Where
tipping
is
for
this
this thing.
massage? That's what I want to know. Where are you getting?
I was in the
massage?
pool,
Yes, that's right.
right?
Oh my God, that's funny.
But
You
yeah,
think about it that
it's-
way.
Yeah, but it's thought. I could just say, hey, it's thoughts. I have no control over that. My brain thinks of everything. I don't,
Right.
But I don't know. Is that less embarrassing?
I don't know. Yeah, it's a very tough question. You're right. It's not a fair one, Spence.
I think none of us are going to answer this.
Oh, I did.
You did?
I said that.
You
I
said
said
your
that.
Yeah, but I
actions.
think as you
said your
think about
actions.
that more, you may change your mind.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't really go thoughts too, because I would change my mind also on that one. Right? There's just a lot of twisted
I'd
stuff
have to
going
have a
through my head.
lobotomy.
You have a lobotomy, and then you pick thoughts after that. Yeah.
It's
Interesting.
tough. It's very
It is
tough.
tough.
So you don't have an answer for us, Spence?
I don't honestly. I don't know. Like I wouldn't want to be on display for like
I know.
every activity that I'm doing.
I know.
That everyone can just tune in and watch. That would be, I think, embarrassing. But I got some pretty sick thoughts too. So
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm like Chad. Certain things that I'll think about and I'll start laughing, and I'm like, wow, I got a twisted sense of humor. But now everyone would see that and be like,
What is wrong with
you
him?
need help, buddy. Like I think I might. I don't know if I'd want people to see that either.
At least with the actions, I think once they saw certain things a couple of times, it would lose their novelty and it wouldn't matter anymore. So,
So what you're saying is you're going to do OnlyFans.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
People have seen that.
Well, if you
stuff.
are,
That's
we're
not
going
what
to
I'm
see it,
saying.
just so you know.
Yeah. Maybe I'm with you, but because again, it's like you're not doing something that every other person on the planet does. Like obviously you are.
Right. But like if you're, whatever, you're having a shower, but if someone watches that 3 times,
No, I'm going to get more viewers than 3.
no, I didn't say 3 viewers. They watch it 3 times. And then they're like, whatever, he's having a shower again. It loses its novelty.
Not my showers.
That's part of your thoughts, though.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. That is my
That's what you're
thought.
thinking about when you're in the shower. That's concerning.
Well, here's a question. Would you rather have nobody show up at your wedding or nobody show up at your funeral?
Funeral.
Yeah?
Oh, because your funeral, you're
'Cause you
dead. I
wouldn't-
don't care. I'm not there. I don't know if anyone's at my funeral.
Yeah, but what if you knew that?
Well, how do you know you don't know?
True. And again, if I'm getting married, it really only matters about me and my wife.
Yeah, but you want to share that moment with all your friends and family. If none of them showed up, you'd be okay with that?
I think I'm probably choosing. I would rather them not show up at my wedding
Yeah.
because I think for that I would be just as content. Like people elope all the time. No one's
True.
at their wedding.
Yeah, but that's by. I think it's by. We're suggesting that's by choice and eloping. If you had a funeral planned or a wedding planned, and there was lots of people that were going to come to either one,
But that's just so they can partake in our special day. But at the end of the day, it's our special day. So if it's me and my wife or mine and T's,
Yeah.
then we're celebrating it. We're experiencing it. That's really all that matters. It's ours.
It's one event versus
True.
It's a whole lifetime of
people. Yeah.
you impacting others and no one shows up. So what's that say about your life?
I don't know.
You don't have an answer.
You don't know how you'd answer that?
Probably the funeral.
You'd rather them not show to your funeral.
Yeah, because like Wade said, I wouldn't be there
Well, you're in luck.
Then I'd have to make egg salad sandwiches for anybody.
Yeah.
And no, I don't know. I'd probably the funeral.
Well, I don't have any more. Do you guys have more?
I think we ran through a whole bunch there.
Well, there was quite a few. I saw a couple more here. This one, you would like this one, Spence. Where did it go here? Or maybe Wade, yeah. Would you rather let your partner choose every movie you watch together or pick every restaurant?
Would I rather my partner pick every movie or pick every restaurant?
No. Would you rather your partner picked every movie that you watch together or you got to pick every restaurant? So you can choose where you're going to eat all the time.
Well, that's pretty easy.
Yeah, they can watch. They can pick all the movies. I don't care. But I want to know.
but-
I want to pick where I'm eating.
Yeah, I'm picking the restaurants.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy.
Is that? Are you sure you read that right, or is it
I
they?
probably not because I'm trying to concentrate
Or they
on too
pick
many things
both?
there.
I think they pick both. Right.
Well, let me just see if I can find it again here.
Chad's really good at this game.
Yeah, I was just going
Well,
to say.
it's difficult.
Would you rather Chad pick the questions?
Here's what
or not
I'd
pick the
rather one of
question?
you
Would
focus
you rather
on
do a podcast with Chad or with
changing the
Spence?
camera views because I'm trying to focus
here
on
we
changing.
go.
while
Here
I'm
we
looking at
go.
my phone here.
Here we go.
Camera views. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Okay. Well, I don't
So
know.
you gotta
I
push
lost.
a couple
I lost
buttons.
it now. I lost it. Sorry.
No, I know you.
Okay, so let me rephrase the question. Would you rather let your partner pick all the movies you watch,
Yeah.
Or all the food
or
you
all
eat.
the
all the
or all
restaurants.
the
you go to.
restaurants you go to?
Well, I would I'd rather have her pick the restaurants.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, because I can still find something to eat there, but I don't want to be stuck watching, Notting Hill 45 times.
Anything from the UK.
But you don't have to. But you don't have to watch TV. Who cares?
No, but I assume you're having to sit and watch the movies if we're making this.
There's way more option at a restaurant. There's zero option on the movie once they choose it.
Yes, exactly. If you got to sit there and watch a crap movie,
Yeah.
what if she wants to see it over and over and over?
Well, I didn't say you have to watch it. It said she gets to pick.
Well,
so
I
I
think
think
that's
all the movies she
implying.
wants.
Yeah.
That's implying
I
you're
don't have
watching
to watch it.
No, we're going to make it that you have to watch it.
Absolutely. You have to watch this
That
movie.
wasn't the question.
She wants to watch The Killing of the Sacred Deer every night.
Such a great movie.
Or she's going to
Yeah.
pick the restaurants.
Yeah, she can choose the restaurants because
Yeah.
I can find something to eat there.
Although I would be in trouble if my wife was a vegetarian, because then I would pick the other way. I'd have to suck it up with the movie because I could be looking for a
So
steak.
you'd be different. You'd be the restaurant.
No, I think Tina would be fine choosing a restaurant.
Right.
Yeah.
But you guys always agree on movies.
No, but I would also. It didn't say that you had to watch the movie, so I would just choose not to watch a movie, and then I just get to choose all my restaurants.
No, but we're saying
Yeah.
you have to watch the movie.
I think that's
then I would
that's the
probably-
punishment. You're
she
watching,
would watch,
you're watching
like-
the movie.
Yeah, she would definitely have like movies I wouldn't want to watch.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say the same.
That's a pretty good one actually.
Thank you, Wade.
You're welcome, Chad.
Yeah, I just
The
looked-
delivery sucked, but
You
the question
redeemed
was
yourself.
good.
Yeah.
Well, again, I'm trying to focus on.
It only took you
pushing the
35
camera
minutes
views
to
and
get
No,
there.
for sure.
35 minutes.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that-
I don't know how you've done all these podcasts.
I don't know. All that
honest to
multitasking.
God, I don't.
Can we
I
just
don't-
take a moment to recognize Chad
Yes, we should.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
the like what he's had to endure
Yes, I do.
These last-
Thank you, Spencer.
a few months?
Would you rather endure pushing
buttons?
camera buttons at a podcast?
Well, you're welcome to do that anytime you'd like.
You're doing such a good job. Why would we
Not
want to do
today,
it?
I'm not, because I'm trying to look up these
No, I know.
stupid "what would you do" things. What would you rather? While I'm
Oh,
trying
so
to pay
now they're
attention.
now
Oh,
they're
no,
stupid.
Well, some of them have been.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
because you're not reading them the right way.
That's because I'm not focused.
Anyway, that was kind of cool.
yeah, kind of a different way to kind of
Yeah.
ask some funny questions.
Well, here's one final question: would you rather end the podcast or come up with any more "would you rather" questions?
I'd rather push the buttons on the remote.
yeah,
I think
can do
it's-
that for the
I
next
think I'd
one.
rather end the podcast. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Interesting idea, Wade. I wish I had some better luck.
You wish you had thought of it?
Yes, that's it. I wish I had thought of it. I wish I knew how to press the buttons and look on
could
my
read.
phone and pay attention.
Yeah.
All right. Well, till next time, brothers.
Yes.
See you
next
guys
time.
on the flip side.
Yeah.
See you next time
Bye-bye.
on ProBROknow.